President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is facing serious pressure right now as conversations around insecurity, bandit activities, and those accused of supporting them continue to grow across the country. In the last few days, a strong statement linked to former military leader Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida, popularly known as IBB, has sparked fresh debate, especially after several Hausa groups openly said they agree with his position that anyone connected to bandits, whether directly or indirectly, should face the law. Before we go deep, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep getting clear and reliable news explained in a simple way. Your support really helps this channel grow. The main issue here is not just about bandits themselves. Nigerians have heard about bandits for years now. What has changed is the growing anger and frustration from ordinary people who feel that insecurity has lasted for too long without a final solution. Communities in the north have suffered repeated attacks, loss of lives, kidnappings, and destruction of livelihoods. Farmers are afraid to go to their farms, traders fear traveling on highways, and families live with constant anxiety. This has created a situation where people are now demanding very firm action from the government. That is where the name Ahmad Gumi comes in. Sheikh Gumi is a well-known Islamic cleric who has been vocal about engaging bandits through dialogue in the past. He has spoken publicly about negotiating with armed groups as a way to reduce violence. Some people believe he is trying to promote peace, while others strongly disagree and believe his statements give comfort to criminals. This disagreement has divided opinions across the country. Now, when a respected former leader like IBB is reported to say that the government should not only go after bandits, but also anyone seen as supporting or speaking for them, it naturally carries weight. Hausa groups supporting this view say enough is enough. They believe Nigeria has reached a point where talking without strong enforcement is no longer working. According to them, the law must be applied equally, without fear or favoritism. Please remember to like this video and subscribe if you are following this discussion closely. It helps more people see this kind of content. Many Nigerians see this moment as a test for President Tinubu. Since taking office, his administration has promised to improve security and protect lives and property. Supporters of strong action say this is the time for him to prove that nobody is above the law. They argue that if the government truly wants to end banditry, it must look beyond the gunmen in the forest and also examine the networks around them, including funding, communication, and public influence. On the other hand, there are Nigerians who warn against rushing to conclusions. They argue that in a democracy, accusations must be backed by solid evidence. They fear that arresting public figures without clear legal proof could create more tension and deepen mistrust between communities. This group believes that while security is important, justice and fairness must not be sacrificed. What makes this issue even more sensitive is Nigeria's complex ethnic and religious balance. Any action taken by the government is carefully watched and interpreted in many ways. That is why many voices are calling for transparency. They want the government to clearly explain its decisions so that people understand that actions are based on law, not politics or personal grudges. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss further updates. Another important angle to this story is public confidence. Over the years, repeated attacks have reduced people's trust in the ability of the state to protect them. When citizens begin to openly support extreme measures, it often shows deep frustration. The backing of IBB's reported stance by Hausa groups reflects how tired many communities are. They want peace, stability, and the freedom to live normal lives without fear. President Tinubu is also aware that the international community is watching. How Nigeria handles security challenges affects foreign investment, diplomacy, and the country's global image. Any move against individuals accused of supporting bandits must therefore follow clear legal procedures. This is important not only for justice but also for Nigeria's reputation as a country governed by law. As this discussion continues, Nigerians are asking hard questions. Should dialogue with criminals ever be allowed? At what point does negotiation become encouragement? How can the government separate genuine peace efforts from actions that may weaken security? These questions do not have easy answers, but they are necessary conversations. Please take a second to like this video and subscribe if you value calm, clear explanations like this. What is clear is that this moment could shape the direction of Nigeria's security policy going forward. If the government chooses a hardline approach, it may discourage others from openly engaging with armed groups. If it chooses a more balanced approach, it will need strong communication to explain its reasons and reassure the public. For now, Nigerians are watching closely. The pressure on the presidency is real, and expectations are high. People want action, but they also want fairness. They want peace, but not at the cost of justice. How this unfolds will tell a lot about the future direction of the country. We are going to continue breaking this story down calmly and clearly, step by step, so everyone can understand what is really going on. As the situation keeps developing, many observers are now focusing on what this debate truly means for everyday Nigerians. Beyond the names being mentioned, beyond the statements and counter-statements, the real concern for most people is simple: safety. Parents want their children to go to school without fear. Traders want to move goods on the road without panic. Farmers want to work on their land and return home alive. These are basic expectations, and when they are threatened for too long, public patience naturally wears thin. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any important updates. Your support helps us keep delivering news like this in a clear and calm way.